Matt Scruggs is the producer and co-writer of At Ease, a terrific little short that just screened here at the BIFF International Film Festival. First time here at BIFF?
Yeah, the film festival, yeah.
But that you come from the Savannah College of Art and Design?
I did, yeah. Went there for 4 years and graduated a few years ago. So.
And this was the crew that you put together for this film, pretty much.
Yeah, we were all SCAD students. Had a few people coming out to help who from North Carolina and everything, but yeah, the majority of us were all from SCAD.
Okay, tell us a little bit about the film.
So At Ease is about a former Marine who comes home on leave, and he decides to attend his ex-girlfriend's wedding. And
always a good idea.
Right, and he's just trying to figure things out and make sure they're cool, and things don't go to plan.
Things end up badly for a cat.
Right.
Yeah. Spoiler alert right there. You shot this in your hometown of Marion, South Carolina.
That's right.
What was that experience like?
Great, amazing.
Yeah.
It was during the writing process. Jacob and I, we're just developing this story that we were both very inspired by our hometowns and like the people and friends that we had from when we were kids in high school and everything. And as far as filming in Marion, whenever we were writing, I was saying, I know the perfect place to film this. I know where we can do this. So where they're getting ready, he and his friend are getting ready, tying the ties for the wedding was at my friend's old hangout spot that we called the Thunderdome. And I remember, one of my favorite things about the movie is the very ending scene on the side of the road. I would drive down that road as a kid, whenever I was wanting to make movies, say I want to make a movie here.
Right.
And even, where they, bury the hatchet at the end of the movie in the woods. I used to, make movies as a kid there when I was 12 years old. So that was one of my favorite parts of filming there, and then just being supported by the whole town and the kindness and support that everyone showed throughout the filming and creation of this was amazing.
You got a very good award-winning editor in there, compliment you on your pacing and your editing.
Wow, well, that's good. Yeah. I mean, we in the writing process, we definitely wanted to make sure there was a flow, that the characters were kind of heard and we knew who they were, and as well as the use of music, we kind of wanted to make this a very lyrical kind of romantic piece almost, to where it was guided just by sound and music, and just let the actors act and pause. And
you said you guys took inspiration from American Graffiti.
Right. Yeah, that was one. We watched a few movies, to kind of, get our minds in the right place. And American Graffiti was one that we always cited. Kind of went back to. We actually, "Smoke Gets in Your Eyes" was a song that we loved and we wanted to put in the movie, but a little too expensive for us.
But no shortage of stuff on soundtrack.
Right. Yeah, and we were lucky enough to. Jacob had a really good relationship with the manager for Hearts and Plugs up in Charleston, and he even made a music video for Johnny Delaware and a band called Susto, who supplied a lot of songs for the movie and even did a little bit of composing. But yeah, we leaned a lot on the music aspect of it.
I believe somebody actually in the audience has already started an email campaign for you to direct a Star Wars movie.
God, I hope so.
So you can do it here. You can link.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get on that right now. Where can we find the movie?
We're still letting it go through its festival run right now, but as soon as it's done, I think as of right now we only have one more official selection that's in Phoenix. I'm surprised that we're still even in the festival run. So as soon as we're done, it'll be going up on Vimeo. We even have a website that it will be put up on there, and we'll share it on Facebook, and hopefully
What's next?
Just want to keep on making movies. I have a few short films that I'm still just dying to make, and waiting for some funding to come across, and then getting it going. I'm in Atlanta, and Jacob is out in LA, and I know he's been very busy. But yeah, the hope and prayer and drive us to keep making movies.
Absolutely, yeah. And a great place to make movies here.
Absolutely.
That's the whole point.
I love I would come back to South Carolina anytime to make movies.
All
So.
right. Well, we'd love to have you here. Good luck in the future. You can get more at BufordFilmFestival.com and dig into the BIFF archives at lowcountryweekly.com. And we'll see you next time.